start. Sorry for the late miss. We had a little bit of some events happen today, so it comes us a little bit behind schedule. But I'm here to welcome you on behalf of the students and staff at Marion School. And I'd like the graduates to stand, please. So we are honored to come here to celebrate all of these wonderful children and their graduation promotion to high school. We have enjoyed being part of your education here in Marion School, and even if it doesn't seem like it, we will miss you. So we'll get on with our program, and our speaker is Mr. Royda. Thank you.
Welcome. It is so good to see everybody back and to have some of our students grace the halls of Marion Middle School and the elementary. It's been too long. So this has not been easy on us as a staff, and I know it's been a challenge for everybody involved because we've been having to do our education through remote learning. It's the first time in my career that I've ever faced such a situation where we've had kids staying home this long. We're excited for the day that we can return, hopefully this fall, in full capacity, but yet we'll watch and listen to how things happen this summer. Even though you're going on to Flathead High School, I will keep parents posted from our school all the way up to start date on what is happening with the schools and how we're looking to start the 2020-2021 school year. But this is so awesome to have all our graduates here and all the family and parents, so thank you for making it. This is going to be a fun night. It's a much smaller crowd than we've had in the past, but welcome. I get a chance to say a few words to everybody before you head out. Our last few days are Monday and Tuesday next week. Students can hand in their final work, and I know 8th grade has already got pretty much everything in. Any school books, any supplies that you need to return, just to bring back and make sure they get back to school. Well, 8th grade graduates, I have a few words to share with you before you depart the school of Marion Elementary and Middle School. I want you to remember to reflect on your kindergarten year, way back when, doesn't seem long ago, and take yourself through a little road trip through 1st grade all the way through 8th grade, no matter if you were here all the way through. So how many of you were here from kindergarten all the way to 8th grade? Can you raise your hand? I think we've got 3, 4 people. That's awesome. It's kind of a rare thing. And I use sports a lot as analogies, but it's a rare thing when you see athletes stay with one team for all the years. And it's also becoming rare when you see students stay in one building throughout their career just because of family jobs, movements, and things that happen. But if you can remember back to the years you've had, reflect on the teachers, reflect on the peers that you've worked with that have helped you get where you are today. And let us not forget the people you're sitting next to right now. Because as we're with our school staff, the parents that are with you and family are the ones who have been the greatest support systems for you, that have helped you get where you are today. And this is exciting. You finally made it. A unique 4th quarter, but you are finally graduating from middle school and getting ready to be freshmen. Pretty awesome. So I think that handling this situation we've been through, do we worry about you going on to high school? I'm not so worried. I think that every student across the state is facing the same situation. Every student across the United States is facing the same situation as they go into high school as freshmen. I actually think that the adversity and the change that we've been through is going to prepare each of you better for facing your freshman year. And it's going to give you a skill set that if something happens down the road that we didn't expect, that you can look back and say, I made it through some pretty tough times. And I can do it again because I'm kind of practiced now. So I think you're going to go into high school and do fantastic. And I know the teachers feel the same. For your future endeavors, I'm going to give you a couple pointers throughout my speech. Things I learned as a former student, things I learned as students progress on that we get to work with and I've gotten a chance to work with. First and foremost, don't change who you are. I'll explain what I mean by that as I go through my speech. If you have to change your moral compass, to fit in with some different groups of people, those aren't your true friends. Your true friends are to accept you for who you are. You shouldn't have to change just to fit in. They should respect you. Don't be afraid to say no to things you're not comfortable with. Stand your ground. Set your image. People are going to test you. They're going to push you. They may try to knock you down. But I want you, they might even try to convince you that you're not good enough to be part of their group, or good enough to be part of a team, and so forth. I want you to stand strong for who you are, what your beliefs are, what your parents have trained you to become and be, what your teachers have helped you develop and become and be, and don't change and waver. It doesn't mean we don't set new goals and try to become better, but we don't change our character, our morals, our ethics to try to fit in just because someone tells us to. Put your best effort and best foot forward. Don't ever give up. Set some new goals for yourself academically. This is a fresh start going into the high school. You are going to make your image with students from around Grad Valley. And I know many of you know students from different schools. Kiowa, Smith Valley, West Valley, Deer Park, Swan River, I could go on and on. But now you come together as the freshman class. Take pride in the fact that you're Marion Panther, but now become the Flathead Brave, okay? And that's a pretty exciting step. Balance your time between family, friends, extracurriculars. You're going to have opportunities, and I encourage each of you, if you can, sometime during your high school career to get involved with an extracurricular activity. Whether it's speech and debate, whether it's music, whether it's sports, please get involved. It will enhance your high school experience. It's going to give you a skill set and help you enjoy high school twice as much. Marion is lucky to have such a great group of 8th grade graduating kids. Each and every one of you have made a very special impact on this building. I want you to remember that. But now as you go on to the high school, what kind of mark are you ready to leave there? And what is the impact you're going to leave when you become seniors at Flathead High School? So you're going to be leaving family here at Marion, but I want to remind you that you never leave us. Our staff is here for you. You can contact us. You can come back and visit. We hope you do. We're going to miss you. But if you need something, if you run into something you need our help with, you need a letter of recommendation for a job someday, give us a call. Come back and visit with us. We'll help you where we can. Remember, starting your freshman year is a new start. Demand respect from others. Stand strong in your ways. Use this fresh start to make a new image for yourself. How do you want your peers and your teachers to learn who you are? 3 goals I'd like to leave you with, and I'll finish. Every single day, give your best effort forward. And that should mean something more now than ever, because you never get today back. So you leave today behind. What did you do today that was something that made a difference in your life? Take each day that way and make something happen that makes a difference. Be proud. Number 2, be proud of who you are and who you wish to become. Set your goals high and dream big. Here in the United States, it's an amazing place. The sky's the limit for what you can get into in your future. And I want each of you to dream big and go after your pursuits, because each of you can reach it. And the last thing, enjoy each day, each class, each activity you do with your peers, and have some fun. Enjoy your schooling. It goes quick. K through 8 may have seemed like it lasted long. Middle school, I think if you look at it, went fast. High school is going to go really quick. Before you know it, you'll be seniors. I want you to have a good time while you're there. In closing, the staff, the school board, and I are very proud of each and every one of you. We think the world of you, and we wish you the best of luck. Thanks, graduating class of 8th grade. It's been a pleasure working with you. And now at this time, I believe I'm going to bring up Mrs. Davis, and she's going to be presenting some awards to our students. Let's welcome Mrs. Davis.
We made it. Okay. So the first awards I'm going to give, and this is how this is going to work. So I'll announce the award, and then if you're a person who receives the award, if you would just stand for a minute and take some pictures and all of that, and just stand at your tables. In your tables, you have a couple of folders. One of them says your name and it says serious. The other one has your name and it says funny. One contains your serious awards, and then the other one is your funny awards. And then the bags and stuff, no peeking. We'll, as we go, we'll figure that part out. Okay, so perfect attendance would be for the first 3 quarters, and these would be the students who would have their names in the drawing for the Kindle. And I believe Ms. Teresa told me that there were 5 in the whole school, and 3 of those were 8th graders. So nice job, 8th graders. Would be Zachary, Ian, and Kate. Okay, so citizenship for 4th quarter was based on performance at home, effort, work toward doing your best job, task completion, lots of different things. So we have quite a few of those. So would Morgan stand? Morgan came and bothered us lots of times. It was fun. Okay, Kale. Joe. Deacon is right here. Kate. Connor. Connor was also here quite a bit. Beth. Zachary. Wolfen. Nice job, guys. Okay, our 4th quarter student of the quarter was a young man who was a real pleasure to have this year. He worked very hard. He was a joy. He defended us teachers, and it was just a real pleasure. And so our 4th quarter student of the quarter goes to Morgan. Okay, so there are a lot of these. These are a very nice group of children to work with, and so they have lots of awards. So the first one is an academic success award, and it goes to Kale. Kale worked really hard this year, and was a joy to have. Had a lot of maturity and growth this year, and was going to do just fantastic in high school. So nice job, Kale. I have a couple of health awards from Mr. Fisher for health class, and that goes to Cade and Ian. The band awards go to Beth, Josie, Cameron, here tonight, Tristan, Christian. Nice job. We had a number of 8th graders who participated in student council and were student council officers. The first one was Joe, who was our president. Tristan, who was our treasurer. Connor, who was our vice president. And Zach, who was our representative. And then I guess Kate helped as well. Okay. So Ellie, Ellie and Kate were our pie competition winners this year from 8th grade. And so they'll get some t-shirts when they get here. Look at that. Okay. So Joe will receive a certificate for artistic studies. He was my aide. He also was an advanced art student, and so you should have a little award for that, and then you should have a portfolio in the bag. Yeah. No, it's clear one right there. So you can keep all of your art projects in there for the next few years. Nice job. And my other one is Deanna. She was also my art student, kind of, right before we got cut off. And she continued, like Joe did, to do art at home. So she also has a certificate in your folder, and you should have a portfolio as well to keep your art materials in. Nice job, guys. We have some very good scholars in 8th grade, and they would have received these at third quarter awards, but we didn't have third quarter awards. So our first place in the spelling bee was to Ian. Our second went to Josie. And our third was Joe. Okay, so I have an award for the world's best geographer. That would go to Christian. Nice job. Deacon got R, who's not here tonight. Deacon Hetherington got the world's best distance learner. Poor Deacon was here one day before everything shut down with the COVID. It's the first time I'll ever graduate a student I only had once. And so we gave him the Shelter-in-Place Learning Award because the poor kid didn't know our routine, he didn't know his teachers, didn't really know anything about the school, but he did every single assignment in every single class and did all of the extra credit, continued to ask us daily questions online, you know, I'm not sure I did this, and then when he had troubles, he did it again. I've never seen a student work as hard as poor Deacon did. So, nice job, Deacon. Okay, the next one is academic perseverance. And so after a lot of discussion, we decided that we had one student who worked really, really hard this year to do their best, came in lots of times in the morning, at lunch, after school, to just, you know, if something just didn't quite click, they just kept pestering us until they got it down. And so that goes to Connor. received our physical science award, and so he got kind of a cool science t-shirt and a very nice certificate. So nice job, Kelly. Elliot LeGrand will receive the Creative Writing Award. And so in one of those bags, Ellie, you should have some materials, a journal, and some different things to do. Lots of writing over the summer. So nice job, Ellie. Ayla will receive the American History Award. Ayla took American History this year, and she did an amazing job. And so the little bag has got a prize for you, and there's a nice certificate in your folder for you. So nice job, Ayla. Jameson, Tim, who's not here this evening, received the Positive Attitude Award. Jamie is a student who transferred into Marion just this year, and it was very fun to have Jamie. Every time one of the kids would say something negative about homework or the teachers or the school, Jamie would stand up and say, you know, this is a great school. I love this school. I like all of my teachers. You should have been where I was before. I hated my old school, but I love Marion. And so we gave him a nice Marion t-shirt and a Positive Attitude Award. For Spanish 2, and in the little bag, if you would open that up, the little red bag, she's got a pretty cool Spanish award. Was one of the two recipients of this quarter for the Math Award. He is going to receive the Math Award for Algebra 1, and he is really very good in math. Worked very hard, did very well, especially this last quarter when he didn't get a lot of help or support. So nice job, Kate. And you've got a lot of little gifts. So in the one bag, you've got some awards for math as well as some other things. It's a little red bag. Yep, that one. Nice job, Kate. So my Montana History Award this time goes to Morgan Hinberg, who had the highest Montana history grade in the quarter. Things in that green hunter bag for your Montana history. It was fun that morning. Okay. So I have a second mathematician award. This one goes to Beth, who was recognized for exceptional performance in the area of math. And Mrs. J's got some great things in the bag. I think that little red bag stuff. So nice job, Beth. Okay. Kate also will receive the English Award from Mrs. Johnson for advanced literary skills. So nice job, Kate, and that should be also in that red bag. And now that you've sat down, I'm going to say it one more time. something that you're supposed to wear. I would ask you to put it on and so on. Okay. So, who should I start? Tristan. Okay, so Tristan's going to receive the World Supermodel Award, and as you'll see in our PowerPoint, he has some very unique poses. And so I've got a whole big bag full of unique things for, his modeling career. Not all of them, but you could show us some of those. So he's got some photo props in there. He's got a hat, which you should at least show us. There you go. He's got some celebrity glasses because, once he becomes famous, oh, you can't miss him. No.
I don't know.
So you'll have to, wear a disguise when you're out on the street, and you can't find them. They're probably pineapples. Probably all the way at the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got him. Oh, there they are. Cool. And so I got him a headband and a backdrop. There's a routine. A glitzy frame, a mirror. You had a mirror a minute ago, so you can admire yourself. There you go. I think there's a boa in there for you. It's got flowers on it. There you go. A cup that says mug shot, because obviously that's what you're going to be famous for. And then you're going to have, I'm sure, your own celebrity line of cologne. So there should be a bottle of cologne in there called Hulk. So, there you go. It's at your own discretion. Okay. So, anyway, nice job. Okay, so our next award is our Office Assistant Award, and that goes to Jason Tim, who was our assistant third quarter, and then part would have been fourth quarter as well. He gets the award for exceptional office work. He had to do a lot of things like put up tables and a lot of muscle things. So in his award, we got him a shirt that says something to the effect, "I do great work," and it shows a cheese grater, and it has one of those Stretch Armstrong things in there. So, nice job, Jason. Deacon Featherington received our Mystery Student Award, and so we got him a t-shirt that says, "Looking for Bigfoot," and things, because again, having a student one time, it's hard to even remember what they look like when they first here one day. So nice job, Deacon. Okay, Cal. I had a little help, so. Okay, so you're going to have to help me out a little bit, because there should be several things in the little bag, and bring them on. Okay, so we, with Miss Misty's help, decided to give you the world's best creative reasoning Everybody has to know who you are. Oh, you got hurt, Band-Aids, yeah. Major injury. Can't go to school that day. Sunglasses, so that when you do go to school, they don't recognize you. You're not wearing your kale shirt.
Smart kid glasses, or nerd kid.
Nerd, broke your glasses, yeah, broken glasses. Broke your glasses, didn't do my homework. Had a flood. Plumbing broke at home, couldn't do your homework. For duckies.
Candy.
Oh, power went out. Oh, major injury, broken leg. Yeah, Smarties for your pill containers. So there you go. Okay, Ava. Okay, so if you open it up, I think the seal bag. There should be a little wooden statue in there. Oh, there he is. Okay, so we decided to give Ayla the Stubborn Mule Award. Mule. Because by definition of stubborn, dictionary.com says having determined not to change one's attitude or position on something, especially in spite of good arguments or reasons to do so. Sounds just like Ayla, who's very determined she's going to do something one way, even if there is an easier way or a better way. So, we got her a t-shirt that has some argument stuff on it, and then the last line says, and yet she still persisted, which is probably true. And with some other things with your stuff, just because you need to learn flexibility, okay? Creativity and flexibility. So that's my advice. So, nice job, Ayla. Okay, Morgan. All right, so we decided to give you the Nap Time Award for your inability to function very well in the morning. So you can hold up your t-shirt. And I gave you a coffee mug and some coffee candy and some donuts and things for that really bus ride. So maybe you'll need to get them. Wake up. That's the whole thing. Nice job, Maria. Okay, Josie. It's really hard to find something about Josie, other than the fact that she is way too happy, way too much. So, we gave her the Happiness Award because when I think of Josie, when I sit down at home and think, okay, what am I going to do for Josie? All I can think about is unicorns and purple elephants and things that make me smile. So even though she's very happy all of the time, she is a very determined young girl, young lady, and she is going long ways because she both has positive attitude and determination. So what else you got in there? All sorts. Cactus. Where are those on the bus? There you go. Bubble.
Let's see, what's this?
Nice job, Joseph. Okay, Christian. We decided to give you the Price is Right Understudy Award, because we are sure you're going to be the next host of the Price is Right. So in the big red bag there, we gave you all kinds of snacks that you can have while you watch. Right. Yeah. Lots of fun. Seven up? Nice job. Cameron's not here tonight, but we decided to give him the Hide and Seek Homework Award, because lots of times Cameron would do his homework and then it would just mysteriously disappear and nobody could find it. So there you go. Okay, Deanna. So we decided to give Deanna the Mother Hen Award because she's always trying to take care of Mrs. Johnson and I and clean our desks and clean the room. So inside the bag should be a very large hen. And we also, because she has this thing about organization, it makes her crazy when our desks are messy. So in there and in the other bag, we have all kinds of organization things for next year. Folders and stationery things. All kinds of fun stuff. Nice job. Okay, Beth. So your stuff is in the box, Beth. I decided to give Beth my Annie Oakley Award. And for those of you who don't know who Annie Oakley is, she was a old Western sharpshooter. Because Beth has a unique set of frontier woman skills. When we had our survival class, she and her partners were the first ones to actually get smoke with their wood drill. She can probably do just about anything, so I have faith that she's going to survive the high school very well next year. So she's got all kinds of cow and frontiers things in there. So nice job, Beth. Okay, Joe. So, because Joe is our student council president, I decided that he needed supplies for his future in politics. So, I gave him some things so he can start campaigning when he gets to the high school next year. So, got him a shirt. And it says, "Hello, fellow kids." And, oh, see, you're going to get a lot of votes if you wear that wolf hat on the very first day. So maybe you can write it here all the way, I don't know. And some good politician glasses, that'll get you the votes. And I got you a package of Peeps, because you have to have some followers. And grow your own chick. Campaign manager. survival. And so I threatened him all year that I was going to do this to him, so he should be ready. So the first thing I did was provide him cookbooks, because as some of you remember, he had some unusual internet searches for food choices. So these are real cookbooks for real food. Okay. What else do we do there? Oh, you got it. So I got him a survival kit. Okay, so the duct tape goes on top of the candle. There you go. All right, so if you get in a plane crash, which was our simulation, you have a solar light on top, duct tape. You know, I don't know how the plane's going to feel about some of the stuff, but anyway, you should have a survival jacket in there. So it's got a flashlight and a bell for the bear in the front. It's kind of small. You don't have to probably put it on. But I filled all of the pockets with fabulous things. I think this is your reindeer. Oh yeah, reindeer. Okay, so you want to take that hat off and show us your reindeer. So it's a genuine survival reindeer outfit, which consists of a shower cap, and a plastic bag. Okay. You don't have to put it back on. Okay. What else do you have in there? You have inside pockets too, so that puts some of those clothes in there.
I know you do.
I know, the mystery pockets. You might have to take it off. There's like zippers down the inside and stuff. Oh yeah, because you said you were just going to go nude in the wilderness. I got you an extra set of clothes, which will cover a bit more. Hold it up, we can't see it. A grass skirt. It'll cover a bit more than what you were planning. But, there you go. There should be another pocket in there someplace. There's some snacks in one of those pockets. Candy bar. And then there's a big zipper on the inside, should be a bright orange survival bag. And it's got a high quality Army Commando plastic canteen and compass and things as well.
I see it, but I'm not allowed to use that.
Yeah, I know. So, anyway, I have faith if you wear that you will be able to endure any kind of emergency that you have in the future. So, just don't wear it on the high school bus. Okay. All right, Ellie. So, we decided to give Ellie the Craftiest Student Award in recognition of her innate ability to appear quiet and mild-mannered, but really she's just being very sly and clever. She's not really so quiet and mild-mannered. So, there's a shirt in there. And it says, "Introverts unite separately at home," or something to that effect. And then I just gave you some other things. Yeah, you think all the rest of us are nerds, so there you go. So, you really are amazing. You just need to be nice. your intelligence. And then I filled your bag with silly things because I decided that, after so many years of hard academics, maybe it's time to have a little fun. So there's some puzzles for some brainy things. I got you a couple of t-shirts. First one says, sometimes my genius is almost frightening. Okay, and then just because you need to have a little fun at the high school, it says, yes, you're from God. And Robert Chayton. You gotta have a little fun. Think about studying all the time. Oh, yes, crowns. Floral crowns. Gotta have a party on the bus. Mustaches. All these things to make you smile. Nice job, Peyton. Don't be so serious. Okay, Ian. So, for those of you who are familiar with middle school students in the middle school, there is always one student who knows exactly what's going on, when there's going to be a surprise guest speaker, where Mrs. Johnson has put something that she's lost, when there's a surprise quiz. I mean, this guy knows everything. So, we decided to give him the Future Spy Award because he has a unique set of skills. So it's recognizing Ian for his innate ability to always know what's going on. So if you open up your bag, and interestingly enough, Mrs. Johnson and I have had a student who went into national security, so it's not all that far-fetched. So inside, oh yes, ninja, every good spy has to have ninja skills. So there's your ninja stuff. And yes, your walkie-talkies and your secret watches and things. Okay, so here you go. This, I gotta see. So, when you order a spy kit off the internet, you're not really sure what you're gonna get. So, dark glasses, I think there's a hat in there so when you're on surveillance that you won't stand out. There you go. Oh, and then, you're losing your earpieces. And then the comm set. So, there you go. You're all ready for the high school. You don't know what's coming. There you go. Nice job, Jonah. I have to tell you that you really didn't very often. again, it was a real pleasure to have your children. We had a great time. Yeah, we didn't have our last quarter. But nice job, you guys. Proud of all of you. Okay, so, Johnson.
Love the PowerPoints, great pictures. Yes, show this. All right, at this time we're going to ask, I'll be going in order, alphabetical order of our graduates. When I call your name, you're going to come up and grab your graduation certificate, and then we will have you stop for a picture, your family like it quick, and then head back to your seat. Kate Atwood. So when you get your certificate, you can just stop right here for 1 second. We'll get a picture. Kate, come on up. You don't need me in it. Right there. Just, there you go. We got it. Awesome. Thank you, buddy. Kayla Bellinger Cook. Smile later. Thank you. Kristen Blakely. Kale Crabb. Josie Elgin. Deacon, one ahead, sorry. Diana Golovko. Deacon couldn't be here, but Deacon Hetherington. Joe Jones. Ian Joby. Cameron was not able to be here tonight, but Cameron Myers. Nate Nelson. Might be a little more grass on that skirt. Connor Schreiber. Zachary Shin. Jameson Tim. Christian Vallejo. Beth Young. Morgan Youngberg. Let's give a round of applause for our graduating class of 2020. Everyone for attending tonight. This was an awesome way to wrap up our year and bring our 8th grade class of 2020 together. We do have a representative from our school board tonight, Sandy England, who is here. Sandy, thank you for coming out tonight. We also have another board member and former principal here tonight. We have Sherry Scobie, who's helping us with our Zoom. Sherry moving around her cart tonight. We've got quite a few people watching on our Zoom link, and they've been able to watch from the comfort of their homes. So thank you to everybody for joining us that way tonight. I do want to thank some of our camera crew tonight. Cole Davis, who's been here taking pictures tonight. Thank you, Cole. We've got David Classy here and Joe Fisher doing camera from the side. Students, make sure we have staff representatives tonight who have stayed to join in. We also have staff online watching. They really care about you and think the world of you. And thank you all of our teachers who have done such a great job in preparing you. And most of all, thank you to our parents and family members who, without you, none of this would be possible. So thanks for a wonderful night and thanks for coming out this evening. Gather your things before you go, and mingle just a little bit. Thanks for coming out. Relax.